Maturity comes when you stop making excuses and start making changes. Hi everyone! In today's video, I would like to share with you some insightful yet applicable life lessons I learned on the road to adulthood. I don't want to say that I'm Superwoman over here, but I found adulting to be a lot less scarier and stressful than other people made it out to be. So hey, I just want you to have the same pleasant surprise that I did. Number 1, clean on the go. Practice the habit of always cleaning up after yourself. So if you had a bowl of cereal, wash that bowl and that spoon right after. If you took a shower, give the bathtub a quick rinse before leaving the bathroom. Doing this simply prevents chores from piling up and you having to spend an entire Sunday cleaning your apartment. And believe you me, even if you are one person, or in my case two, it gets messy pretty fast. Number 2, the minimalistic approach. Here's something to think about for all those of you that aren't a fan of tidying up. The more stuff you have, the more stuff you have to clean. Hence, hopping on the minimalistic train is the way to go for a number of reasons. You don't waste money buying things you don't need. You invest in quality items that will last you a long time and you can actually depend on, as opposed to my table that just broke. 20 bucks. What do you want, folks? You also reduce waste, which makes Mother Nature happy. And bottom line, you keep your home clutter-free with minimal effort. Number 3, the replacement rule. A trick that ties in with the minimalistic approach is what I like to call the replacement rule. This is pretty straightforward. Find out what your weakness is. As consumers, we all have one. Apply this rule every single time you get that tingly feeling to buy more shampoo, even though you already have like 5 bottles in backup. If I buy X, I will need to get rid of another X because this new one is replacing it. Number 4, stop, drop, and pay. Now, I owe this one entirely to my dad because thanks to his advice, I never once missed a payment since I moved out of my parents' house, and I plan to keep it that way. The trick is relatively easy. If you get your phone or internet bill on September 9th, pay your internet or phone bill on September 9th. It should go a little something like this. You come home from work or school, you see a bill in your mailbox, you go home, put your coat away, sit down, open your laptop, pay the bill. Done. No, I'm gonna eat first. I'll put this in a giant pile with 50 other bills and have one dedicated day to just mass pay bills. First of all, yo, that is depressing to see all that money go in one shot, okay? You run the risk of losing that bill, of forgetting about it, and then you discover it and you're like, uh-oh, I'm not gonna have any more light in about 2 minutes. Another little thing he taught me is that every time I do pay a bill, write on it paid, the date that you paid it, and sometimes when you pay bills, your bank gives you like a code to match it with the payment. I also write that down on all my bills and then I put them in a neat binder so I can find them there. And if it just so happens I lose a bill in the house and I see it 2 months later and I'm like, oh my god, this is July, did I pay it? Oh yes, I did. Okay, so I'm just gonna file it away. Number 5, streams of income. I don't really remember where I read this or when I read this, but the statement made by Warren Buffett where he says, never depend on a single source of income, stuck with me to this day. We are extremely lucky to live in a time where creating multiple streams of income can be super duper easy. Start a blog, sell your old clothes on Depop, Take pictures and sell them for $8 a pop on Creative Market. There are so many ways you can make money online on the side. I promise you, if you take this out of this video, I will consider it job well done. Multiple streams of income. Get on it now, or Graniana's gonna beat you with some sarmale or something. I'm serious. Number 6, start saving. Another word of advice that I learned from my dad. Thanks to him, I have been putting money into a savings account ever since I was like 15 or 16. If there is one message that I would like you to seriously tattoo on your brain, it is this one. Living paycheck by paycheck is not living. I know it can be particularly difficult for college and university students to save up, but even the smallest amount makes a difference. If you made $5 on a project, whatever, put 2 in your savings. Put 1 in your savings. Put 50 cents in your savings. I don't care, but put something in them savings, okay? To conclude this section, I just want to say that I've read quite a lot of books and listened to quite a lot of videos on the topic of personal finance. However, one of the resources that I found the most helpful, other than my dad, is a class given by Son Han called The Core 4 of Personal Finance. I find this class to be extremely valuable, especially for college and university students, because he talks about it all. Monthly budgeting, how to pay off your debt, having an emergency fund, building credit, and the list goes on. If you don't want to take my word for it, then go check it out yourself, because it doesn't cost anything. How? Your girl got connections, okay? The first 500 peeps that click on the link below will get their 2 months on Skillshare absolutely free, meaning you can check out the class for free. Your wallet is gonna thank you. Number 7, meal prepping. Now this one is pretty straightforward, but I just want to say a little adulting tip. The way I love to merge filling hearty meals with a lot of vitamins and protein and make it in big quantities so I can split it. Slow cooker. Invest in one. Hashtag slow cooker fam for life. It will save you. I mean, take whatever you got in the fridge, drop it in there, and it's gonna be delicious. I mean, Taurus's dream, right? Number 8, mental health day. With all the stresses and responsibilities that are going to add up, things can get pretty overwhelming pretty quickly. Taking a day off of school or work or life in general just to press the restart button and take care of yourself is something that you should not feel ashamed or guilty of. That is all I want to say on this topic, because I plan on making an entire video showing you my mental health day routine, because yes, it involves more than just skipping class to stay at home and Netflix and chill. Number 9, full focus day. I'm sure I spoke about this on a number of occasions, but you have no idea how important it is, especially when you're adulting, to save or block off or dedicate an entire day of the week to just planning, prepping for the week ahead, and or doing schoolwork. When I was in college, my Sunday was specifically only for schoolwork. So every time I would get invited to a party or to whatnot or an outing, I would say, nope, sorry, look at my calendar, my Sundays are all blocked. This is a personal policy you should adopt, and you should adopt quickly. No matter what surprises happen during the week, you will always have that full day, no matter what. Number 10, creating routines that work. Now there is a reason you see this topic everywhere on them internets and on YouTube. Routines are extremely important because they help automate productive and desired behavioral patterns. Remember, success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. If you need some help creating, implementing, and sticking to your productive routines, I have quite a few on my channel, so feel free to check them out. But the one that seems to be the most liked and the most popular is the one on consistency and daily study routine. So I will definitely link it in the description box or put a link up there for you. And finally, number 11, a matter of perspective. One big thing I realized as an adult is that everything you do has an impact on your career. The courses you take, the clothes you wear, the way you speak, the hobbies you have. Bottom line, your reputation will follow you into that office, whether you want to or not. And so I would really recommend that you keep this in mind. Make sure you are in control of your personal brand. Now, before ending this video, I would just like to ask you guys a question. I was gonna have a section on social life, dating, and relationships, but I wasn't sure how you would react to that. So if you would like me to dedicate an entire video, so like adulting part 2, to those topics, please give this video a thumbs up just so I know, because legit, I don't know. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. As an online learning community with over 22,000 classes on finance, productivity, even CV writing and time management, Skillshare is one of those resources I wish I had in college. Take advantage of it, and remember, you're not alone. Good luck, have fun, and please don't forget to subscribe to me if you like what you see, because I post videos every Thursday. Come join the adult fam! We're still hip! Oh, my back. Ugh.